In this video, we're going to be demonstrating how I like to introduce teaching the recall to a dog outdoors. And so one thing I want to just kind of highlight and have you take note of is that Stormy, we've only been here for a minute or two, and she's very distracted. She's very excited to be in this environment. So when teaching recall, especially when our primary influence is going to be with food or play, using that positive reinforcement to teach it, is we have to actually be using the primary motivator to teach the recall. So if her primary motivator right now is checking out what that guy's doing on his walk, then showing her food or calling her and expecting her to come off of that interest for something that might be of lesser interest won't work. So the first thing that I'm going to do is show her that I have food. If your dog is not interested in the food, which I wouldn't expect them to be, especially being outdoors, if they're not interested in food, fine, just show them that you have it. And eventually what's gonna happen is they're gonna kind of ignore you and walk away. And let them walk away, let them kind of process and try to have some access to those things which they're interested in. And eventually what they're gonna do is they're gonna kind of get bored with what they're doing, and they're gonna remember, oh, that guy's got food. So now what was of higher interest over here has become less interesting or less valuable, and increasing what you have in your possession in value. So eventually what will happen is the dog will come back in to check in with you. And when they do, fine. That to me is an indication that you're ready to do some repetitions. When they show interest in what you have, which we're getting there right now with her, then I'm gonna wait for the dog to wander away one more time, and pretty much as soon as they wander away, that's when I will then say their name followed by come, and then quickly use the click. Stormy, come. The second that the dog turns, I'm gonna click, and that click, if already charged, indicates that the food is gonna be delivered when the dog gets to you. And then it's just a matter of maybe adding a little bit of this difficulty by moving around and letting the dog, check out new areas and sniff around. But, I wouldn't want to do a ton of repetitions of this. I would hope that you get, a solid 2 or 3 repetitions of this. Feed your dog quite a lot at each click, and let that be the introduction to name, come, click, feed. And that's a very basic way of introducing the recall.